such an asshole.
How you guys doing? Asshole Consulting, let's go. Hey asshole, my brother's kind of a loser. He has only taken 12 credits of community college with straight B's over the past year. Keep in mind that you are expected to take 30 credits a year. He's essentially going to school part-time with a part-time job of doing nothing. I would say he has terrible work ethic as he spends most of his day playing RuneScape or browsing 4chan or Reddit. He waits till almost the night before to do the assignments. My parents help him with the essays and homework stuff. Your parents are doing his homework, huh? You have an adult male and your parents are still helping you with your homework. Not you, I mean your brother. Keep in mind these are intro community college classes like English and communications. I can guarantee this has nothing to do with his upbringing as our parents are both wealthy and supportive. That's exactly what it has to do with. You have completely misdiagnosed the cause of this. And then you tell me where you guys are from, which you want to keep secret, but you are from one of the most prestigious rich places in the United States. And it is because your parents are rich and they spoiled your brother fucking rotten. It is wealth that spoils children. It is whether your dad actually is rich and it's equity spending, like he's got cash to spend it, or you're like most, not you, but your family is like most of the Swipple white people. I don't even know if you're white, but the Swipple white suburbanite people, where you borrow the money to spoil children rotten. This is exactly rich parents cannot. It is impossible for them to raise good children. Every great once in a while, it's a rarity. My buddy David, back in Milwaukee, he was raised by rich parents and he came out all right. But it is almost a universal law that if your parents are rich, you are going to be a fuck up. That you cannot raise good children if you are rich. I'm afraid at this pace and with this work ethic, he won't graduate. And even if he does, nobody would hire someone who took 8 years to get a bachelor's degree. Yeah, and what is he going to get his bachelor's degree in? He's never worked a part-time job. My parents think that counseling, pills, or some magic fix. Right! Money solves everything. I get a joke. I get a laugh that your parents will complain, no doubt, because I'm assuming they're conservative, how money just hurts poor people and it doesn't give them the incentive to work, and they'll turn around and cut a check to your worthless fucking brother and then give pills and the magic of counseling and all this other bullshit. Your parents are not only foolish, they're lazy. They didn't want to, your dad especially, didn't want to crack skulls and spank and say, get your fucking act together. And oh, by the way, get out of the house. I don't care if you sleep under the bridge. Right? You're going to go become a man. It's all your folks' fault. It's all your folks' fault. They're completely unaware. My parents think that counseling, pills, or some magic fix will help the situation, when in reality, I think he's just lazy. No, yeah, he is. He is, because your dad wasn't a father. I'm going to be a complete dick to you. I don't have to worry about your dad doing anything physical or doing anything rash, because he can't even spank or discipline his own son, tell him. He can't even be a man in that regard. So I sincerely doubt he's going to work up the calories of energy to come do something to me. But your dad is a miserable fucking failure at raising your brother. Pills. I know you had a similar situation with the loser brother who's smoked in your car once. He smoked dope. So hopefully we're on a similar page. Your brother at least is going to college, all right? My brother is he's a completely different league on his own. Your brother doesn't have a criminal record. I'm wondering what, if anything, I could do to help my brother. Stop helping! Fucking... We're all conservative libertarian types, right? Survival of the fittest. Pain and suffering make you strong. The challenge makes you a man. The harshest and most intense fires create the strongest steel. But let's just help my brother a little bit more. Do you need more money? You know, those fucking liberals giving all that money to those people in the welfare and the trailer parks in the Bay Area, that's weak. That's why they're weak. They're spoiled. Why you're not giving them the world. But my little son needs his diapers changed at 25. Come here, Junior. Would you still like to suck on your mother's tits? I know your general stance would be to let him face the consequences of being lazy, but he won't. No, he will. He fucking will. You know what motivates people in terms of from Democrats to Republicans, or at least not leftists, real quick? You know where people find a work ethic really fucking quick? When they're about to fucking starve. When they're actually hungry. See, we don't have that anymore. Our poor people are fucking morbidly obese. Because you're walking like this, and I got my 12-year-old boy, and you can't even see his penis because he's so fat. We got my rascal, I got my rascal, yeah. Get the 24-ounce Mountain Dew, and they don't know hunger. They only know sloth. They only know vice, and there's not a single pain they have. You go out and be cold. You go live in a basement like I did, where you had to shut off the water valves, otherwise they freeze because it dropped below freezing. You go patrol in sub-zero temperatures, and you don't have food. Guarantee you will fucking learn a work ethic. Especially with death and starvation. It doesn't actually have to be it, because they'd be like, oh, can I go on the government dole? And you could be people at Walmart. But even just having to work, and like, oh my God, if I don't make rent, I'm not going to work. If I might have to live in my car, that'll scare him. And he will. You know, birds push their little babies out, and they fly. They'll figure it out. They want to live. I worked really hard, and I don't want my child to go through what I did, so I'm just gonna give him a fucking assload of money. Here's $100,000 for living expenses this year. And I'll pay for college just to get you started. What was it? Was it Bill Gates or Warren Buffett was talking about how I'm not leaving my kids all my fortune. I'm only leaving them $1 million each. Like, fuck, what? Okay. Million, billion ain't gonna matter. You're still gonna be raising this soft, pathetic, parasitic piece of pussy shit. My parents will still support him if he keeps up with his part-time college bullshit. I don't want him to just stay at home forever, perpetually in college, leeching off my parents. However, that is the most likely scenario I see. Hopefully it wasn't too long. I tried to keep it tight. No, dude, that's fine. That was fine. Did you have anything else to say? You did. I'd like for you to cover basically what to do if you have a loser relative like my brother, and especially what to do if he's dragging down other relatives, my parents. Also, I live in a place and would love to hang out with you for a meal. Yeah, I do go to that town regularly. Yeah. I don't want to identify you. Your advice to pursue STEM really changed my life and changed my direction in university from English to mathematics. Yeah. So now I make $48,000 a year as a data analyst fresh out of college. Bravo. Bravo. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Cover basically what to do if you have a loser relative like my brother, and especially what to do if he's dragging down other relatives. Well, here's what I would do. All right. Every morning when you wake up, first you take your shit, and then you go take a shower. Put on your clothes and you go to work. You put on your work. And when you come back home, you work out, you get your daily working out in, and maybe do a little bit of chores. Then about 6 or 7 p.m., whatever the time is, you ask yourself, what do I want to do tonight? Do I want to go to a cigar lounge? Do I want to go to a jazz club? Do I want to pick up a salsa dance? Do I want to learn to take a cooking class? Whatever the best options are at that moment in time. You know, here's a D&D game going on, a softball game, whatever. You go and do it. You play, you have fun. Maybe there's a girl. You chase after her a little bit. Maybe just hang out with you guys after the game or after the D&D game or softball. Hey, let's meet up there. You talk philosophy and economics or whatever you see the other day. Then you go back home. I recommend you watch something classical to kind of put yourself to sleep. Say The Saint. Father Ted is pretty good, although it's funny. IT Crowd's really good. And then what I prefer to do is listen to some podcasts with people with British accents, because it puts me to sleep very well. And they're always talking about intelligent shit, or because that's what the British people do. And then you go to bed and you repeat that. And you live your life and you give zero fucks about your brother or your family. Because it's not your problem. Right? It's not your problem your brother's a lazy fuck. It's not your problem your dad isn't a real dad. It's not your problem that he's bringing your parents down. It's not your problem that your parents are letting him do it to him. I have seen it happen. I run into it on a monthly basis now, where the parents have so doted and spoiled rotten their children, and they don't have the money, that they will have co-signed on the student loans, borrowing the money themselves to pay for their children's creative master's in creative writing degree. Other instances are doctorates in worthless liberal arts bullshit. And then they come to me and they say, I would like to retire in 3 years. And I finally paid off my son's student loan debt. It's time to get serious about retirement planning. And I'm like, go to this site and go see how much you need to retire based on your... How am I going to do that? Too bad for them. See, you still think blood is thicker than water. And I understand the genetic, tribalistic, not to mention simple moral desire to care about your parents and your brother. But in the end, they are separate people with separate minds making separate decisions. And you can come in and speak your piece, and they ain't going to listen to you. And you know what you do then? You say, you know what? Instead of 5 of us getting ruined, or in your case 4, your brother, yes, 4. Instead of 4 of our lives going to shit and pot, how about only 3 of them go to shit and pot, and I'll be alright. And you don't let it bother you. Fuck your brother, fuck your parents. That's their problem. Right? I do have a bit of animosity towards your parents and towards your brother, because your parents should have known better. And your brother, he damn well knows what he's doing. And I think they deserve this. Your brother deserves to be the loser that he is, and he's going to become. And your parents deserve the hell that they're going to... I know. I got another relative. Thrice removed, vice reserve, step through non-blood, like a third cousin or something like that. This guy is approaching his 70s, and ever since then, and his dad was rich. And they just spoiled him rotten. They just spoiled him rotten. He never learned. And his entire life was parasiting off of his parents and being miserable. Being depressed and miserable. I can't think of a greater, more deserving punishment than that for lazy people and the parents who refuse to raise real men out of their sons. Please, don't let them, don't even let it bother you. Someday you'll be old and pissed off like I am, and you'll actually enjoy seeing these people suffer. Woohoo! Because it's just justice. And you're gonna like, hey, remember 5, 10, 15, 20 years ago when I said X, Y, and Z? You didn't know. You knew. So yeah, fuck them, who cares? You love your parents, you love your mom, you love your dad. Hell, you might even love your brother in a brotherly love. But don't let them ruin. That's the biggest mistake I see with people who, how do I save my relative X from self-destructive behavior? You don't. You let them do it. And you make sure you don't get destroyed in the process of trying to stop them. Or at least getting taxed. This is why I charge an asshole consulting. And admittedly, I've gone through a little bit of a funk as of recent, past couple weeks. When I've seen people that I cherish in my life, not even family, just friends, and blatant problems. Hey, X, Y, and Z, matter of fact, you've known me for over a decade, and you know what the solution is, because we've had conversations about this. Why are you not doing this? And when they don't listen to my advice, it's really taxing and hurting. But let me show you. Grab this key right here. You put it in the motorcycle. You put on the jacket, put on the helmet, put on the earplugs. Boom, and off you go. You enjoy the day. And then maybe you go golfing. And then maybe you hit the gym listening to the Beckloff podcast. Or In Our Time podcast. Or John Steele. Or anybody. And you know what? You just go, not me, not there. Not my problem. So please, do not ruin your life. Do not even lessen your life trying to save these people. Make your peace, make your statement. Dad, Mom, you're spoiling them. Brother, I don't know your brother's name. Mr. Faggot, knock it off with this bullshit. You're lazy as fuck. Don't even bother going to college if you don't know what you're going to do. Because what is he majoring in? I mean, what is he, undeclared? He should get his ass into the military. I'll get his ass kicked right straight. And then after you make your peace, say, I'm not bringing it up ever again. But 20 years from now, when he's still living at home, or you're cutting him a check, you're paying for his cell phone bill, and you guys are running low on cash, and I'm out making, don't ask me for help. Don't ask me for help, and don't say I didn't warn you. And then you just go have fun. How dare you? Your mother. All right, that's it. That's how you handle, not necessarily brothers, but any loser in your family. I mean, it's one thing if there would be a kid. Yeah, hey, knock that off. But now, hey, what is he, 20? What was it? Was it George Carlin? Oh, sure, some people got in an accident behind me. But that's not me. I'm not there. I'm gone. All right, we'll see you later. Toodles.